Why play Miss Fortune bot lane? Well, she has amazing, basically guaranteed poke. Her ultimate shreds entire teams in teamfights. Her passive makes farming incredibly easy, and she's just a massive lane bully. However, she is squishy with relatively low mobility, and she's very mana hungry, especially early game. Miss Fortune's passive deals a large amount of bonus damage when she attacks a new target. This makes a single auto attack on an enemy champion really hurt, and it makes farming incredibly easy. Although this does only do half damage to minions, it's still plenty. Miss Fortune's Q fires a shot which deals damage. If there's a nearby enemy in the cone behind the enemy shot, it will bounce and damage them too. The bounce shot can critically strike, and if the first shot kills the target, the bounce will always critically strike. This Q also applies the love tap passive. Miss Fortune's W has a passive where after not taking damage, she gains movement speed. If she keeps not taking damage for another 5 seconds, she gains movement speed again. The active instantly gives her full movement speed and a large attack speed buff. The cooldown of this ability is lowered each time she triggers her passive. Miss Fortune's E is amazing. She makes bullets rain in an area, slowing enemies and dealing damage over time to all enemies within. Miss Fortune's ultimate channels a huge bullet storm, shooting multiple waves of damage at all enemies within it. Also, this ability can critical strike. When it comes to combos, your big teamfight combo will just be to auto, Q and W as much as possible, but the main part is to land E to damage and slow before letting your ultimate fly. For Masteries, there's so many things that work well, but Comet makes you a massive lane bully. For build orders, start tier and pots, so you can use your E even more. Follow this up with Eclipse, tier 2 boots, and complete your Manamune. As next items, both a Svaroda's Grudge and a Collector are incredibly strong before finishing a build with any of these. For skill order, start E, then Q, then W, before maxing E, then Q, then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoners, take Flash and Exhaust. Starting the laning phase, Miss Fortune is looking to bully hard, which she's able to do incredibly easily. Use your E as often as possible. It's very hard to miss, it's a ton of damage, it slows and basically guarantees Arcane Comet. In addition, due to Miss Fortune's passive, not only is farming incredibly easy, but getting a single auto attack on your opponent is incredibly effective. So whenever they walk up to take a farm, that single shot is incredibly effective. And of course, look to use your Q to ping bullets at them through their own minions. All these various ways to damage them just stacks up so fast. However, where Miss Fortune does have a speed up, she's otherwise pretty immobile. So against any engaged champions, look to play safe and then hard punish any failed engages or missed hooks. When you have your ultimate, you now have insane kill threat. If your opponent's missing any health, an E into your ultimate can simply delete them off the map. Entering the mid game, you are the carry, so look to take your tower as soon as possible and then roam mid lane. Then you and your support can look to pressure the mid outer tower. Otherwise, at this point in the game, keep farming hard to hit power spike after power spike and be at every objective. Miss Fortune loves fighting in the jungle and other choke points where they can't dodge her E ultimate combo for an easy fight. Entering the late game, you don't have the same scaling as a lethal tempo hyper carry, but your ultimate usually more than makes up for this. Your job in a team fight is to play the backline carry trying to cut down their front line. However, as you don't deal amazing damage to tanks, you're mainly keeping yourself safe until you get the chance to go for an E into ultimate combo to throw tons of damage on their entire team. As you don't have much self-appeal apart from a small slow and a speed up, you are reliant on your team to keep you alive. And remember, your ultimate can be easily interrupted with any disruption, so make sure when you line up your ultimate that you're safe to do so. When everything goes right, it's incredibly satisfying watching everything melt under your ultimate.